Mr. Balaji, employed as a production manager in Beta Limited, furnish you following information for the year ended 31st 3/2016. First basic salary up to 31/10/2015, 50,000 per month, that is for the 7 month. Basic salary from 1/11/2015 to the remaining, that is 60,000 per month into 5. Total comes to rupees 6.5 lakhs. Note salary is due and paid on the last date of every month. Ignore it, it is just an information. The earnings allowances at the rate of 40% of basic salary, that comes to rupees 2.6 lakhs. Bonus equal to 1 month salary paid in October 2015 on basic salary plus dearance allowances applicable for that month. So October salary is 50,000 paid on basic salary plus dearance allowances applicable for that month. So that means 50,000 plus 40% comes to rupees 70,000. I please make a note for this. Write note over here, so that you make a note and show it in the working note column after solving the sum, so that the examiner get impressed. Contribution of employer to recognized provident fund account of the employee at the rate of 16% of the basic salary. Recognized provident fund, I have given you a chart. Up to 12% it is allowed, above that it won't be allowed. Wait, I'll show you the chart once again so that you recall. If you have written in your books, I hope you all have written in your books, so please remove that chart and see I have got it. Wait, let me zoom out. See, if the employer's contribution to recognized provident fund exemption up to 12% of the salary. I told you I'll be showing you how to account for it. So see, 16% of the basic salary. 16% of the basic salary. Basic salary is total 6.5 lakhs. On 6.5 lakhs, above 12%. Above 12% is 4%. That is 16 minus 12 is equal to 4%. On 6.5 lakhs into 4%, whatever the amount will be coming, that will be taken as recognized provident fund, interest on recognized provident fund, excess of 12%, and it will be taken in the outer column as income of Mr. Balaji. Professional tax paid rupees 3,000, of which 2,000 was paid by the employer. If paid by the employer, it will be added and then subtracted. Wait, I'll show you again in my book where it is professional taxes. Will revise professional tax. If professional tax is paid by the employer, then add it in the calculation of the gross salary, then deduct from under section 16. If the professional tax is paid by the employee, then no need to add it in the calculation of the gross salary, only deduct from under section 16. Since it is paid by the employer rupees 2,000, it will be added back 2,000 and then subtracted. That means 1,000 is only paid by the employee, it won't be added back and will get a deduction under section 16. And 2,000 also will get deduction under section 16, but 2,000 will be added. We'll see in the calculation later. First, let us read the question. Facility of laptop and computer was provided to Balaji for both office and personal use. Cost of laptop rupees 45,000 and computer rupees 35,000 was acquired by the company on 1/12/2015. Irrespective, it is asset given for use to the employee is exempted, that is laptop and computers. Motor car owned by the employee, cubic capacity of the engine exceeds 1600 liters, provided to the employee from, you should be cautious from which date they have given, from 1/11/2015. Meant for both office and personal use. Repairs and maintenance expenses of rupees 45,000 from 1/11/2015 to 31/3/2016 was fully met by the employer. That means car owned by the employer and as well as repairs and maintenance expenses are incurred by the employer, then taxable value of perquisites will be 2,400. Since it is above more than 1600 cc to 2,400 cc, then taxable value of perquisite is 2,400 into, first we'll calculate the month, November, December, January, February, March. That means 5 months into 5, 12,000 will become the taxable value of the perquisites. 2,400 into 5 is equal to 12,000. Leave travel commission given to the employee, his wife and 3 children, one daughter aged 7 and twin son aged 3. Cost of air ticket economic class reimbursed by the employee rupees 30,000 for adults and rupees 45,000 for 3 children. Balaji is available for availing exemption this year to the extent it is permissible in law. It is already given that Balaji is eligible for availing exemption, so you don't need to worry. They have already given, the examiner has already given Balaji is eligible for availing exemption this year to the extent it is permissible in law. He is already eligible. So what they have asked, compute the salary income chargeable to tax in the hands of Mr. Balaji. They have not asked you to calculate the tax, just they have asked the total income from salary. So we'll do computation of total salary of Mr. Balaji for the assessment year 2016 and 17. Basic salary 50,000 into 7 plus 60,000 into 5 comes to rupees 6,50,000, that we have already seen earlier. Dearance allowances 40% of basic salary comes to rupees 2,60,000. Bonus 50% plus 40% of 50,000. This is the most important thing I want you all to remember. This is a small tips for you all. See, what usually we do in exam, for writing 70,000, what we do, we write in bracket 50,000 plus 40%, that comes to 70,000. That is on a calculator, but it is not a right way to write. The right way to present is 50,000 plus 40% of 50,000, that comes to 20,000. That means 50 plus 20,000, 70,000. This is a manner of presenting whatever sums you do, whether it is costing, FM or accounts. Please follow this pattern only. Don't write 50% plus 40% is equal to 70,000. Right? 50% plus 40% of 50,000. Okay? I hope this is clear to you all. This might be quite helpful for you. Employers' contribution to recognize provident fund in excess of 12% of salary is equal to 4% of rupees 6,50,000 comes to rupees 26,000. Professional tax paid by the employer, it will be added in the calculation I told you. 2,000. Perquisite of motor car 2,400 for 5 months since the cubic capacity is exceeding 1600 cc, that comes to rupees 12,000. Gross salary comes to rupees 10,000, not 10,000, sorry, by mistake, 10,20,000 less deduction under section 16. Please underline this, very important. Professional tax 3,000. Why 3,000? You all know now. 2,000 paid by the employer and 1,000 paid by the employee will be allowed. Taxable salary 10,17,000. Since bonus was paid in the month of October, the basic salary of rupees 50,000 for the month of October is considered for its calculation. See, please read this now before one day of exam. It won't be possible for you all to read. So if you read before the exams when you are practicing, this will give a grip what all notes you need to write, so that you will write this minimum notes, and at least writing notes will give you good marks. As per rule 3.7, facility of, see, if you are capable of remembering rules, please remember it, but otherwise my personal advice is not to remember the rules, just remember the section. Mr. Balaji can avail exemption under section 10 subsection 5 on the entire amount of rupees 75 if 1,000 reimbursed by the employer toward leave travel concession, since the same was availed for him, his wife and 3 children, and the journey was undertaken by economic class airfare. The restriction imposed for 2 children is not available in case of multiple berths which have taken after the first check. See, if you want, you can remember this. Just write very important and write in your books, in the theory books, as section 10 subsection 15 as exemption, where I have stopped teaching you that section 10 subsection 10C voluntary retirement compensation. After that you can write this section 10 and write the entire paragraph if you want, but I seriously feel if you don't do that, it is enough, because such questions do not come. This was the one and only sum which has asked about that. Otherwise in the future sums it won't be asked. It is assumed that the dearance allowances does not form part of a salary for computation of retirement benefit. There was no retirement benefit question over here, so there is no need of writing this. Note number 4. As per the provisions of Rule 3, See, I'm telling you that there is no need of writing all this. Motor car cubic capacity that I have taught you can write my chart in a para manner. As per section 17, perquisition including any sum paid by the employer. See, this is also not important. This is relating to professional tax. See, it is related to professional tax. Just need to write the theory about the professional tax, whatever I have given you in the theory part. That will be more than enough. Otherwise, there is no need of writing the section, because these are all minute section which will be irritating you all. Even though if you don't write this all section and you solve entire sums properly, whatever I have taught in my manner, then it is 100% chance of that you will be crossing 60 marks. So exemption is more than enough over here. Therefore, in the present case, the professional tax paid by the employer on behalf of the employee rupees 2000 is first included in the salary, and deduction of the entire professional tax of rupees 3000 is provided from salary. See, this part is important. This part can become note 6. Even if you don't write this part, is okay, you can just strike it off.